Static constructor.
We're going to talk about static constructor in C#.NET. Okay. This is one of the important constructor compared to other constructor. Private constructor and static constructor mostly you will use in real-time projects. Okay. So static constructor is one of the best example for real-time project. But the static constructor will work only in .NET, not in Java, not in Python. This is one of the beauty of static constructor. Everybody clear? Rushi,
Yes, sir.
Shiva,
Yes, sir.
Shivanagendra. Shivanagendra, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Actually, I was
Traveling. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. So static constructor is nothing but point number one, to create any constructor, we need to use a keyword called static. Understand everybody? So to create any constructor, we need to use a keyword called static. The main reason of having a static constructor is, I will show you with the program Visual Studio. Continue with code. File, new, project or solution. Select .NET Framework Core. Next, sample static constructor. Okay. Then you are creating a project. Listen carefully. I'm going here. Okay. I'm creating a class called new item area calculator, something like this. What is the name I'm creating a class? Everybody, what is the class name I'm creating? Area calculator. Okay. In this area calculator, I'm going to have a public. Okay. I'm going to have a public. And here in the program.cs file, I have a static void main method. Okay. Now, coming back to the area calculator class, I'm declaring a constructor. How to declare a constructor? What is the shortcut key we have for creating a constructor? I had explained what is the shortcut key. Mahesh, Namrata, Rushi, Shivanagendra. What is the shortcut key?
CT1.
Tab. Okay, what will happen? Area calculator will be created. And then here, instead of public, I'm going to make it as a static. I'm going to make it as a static. Okay, now try to create object for the area calculator. Area calculator equal to area calculator. It is working. Now, if you build the project, static constructor is working or not? Our build is succeeded, right? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any problem with the static constructor as of now? Do you have any problem with the static constructor?
No.
Now go to the program, try to create another object. Okay, fine, leave it. Let me put a breakpoint. Let's see the static constructor is get executed. F11. but it's not going inside. I put a breakpoint here. Let me start a program. F11. See, static constructor is executing or not? Yes or no? Everybody. Will my static constructor is executed?
Yes.
Now again, I'm trying to create another object of area calculator equal to new of area calculator. Okay. Now try to see that whether the static constructor. So whenever you are trying to create an object, every time the constructor should be executed or not? Say yes or no?
Yes, it's executed.
Every time when we are trying to create an object of a class, every time the constructor should be executed. That is the basic fundamental of constructor. Am I right? Am I
Yes.
right or wrong? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but here you see the difference. You see the difference with the code. Say I'm debugging the code. Now F11 static constructor is called for the first object. Before I create an object, static constructor is called. Now, if you try F11, static constructor is not executed. Am I right or wrong? Will the static constructor trying to create object for the calculator one? Say yes or no.
No.
It is not right. That means static constructor will be executed only once. Only once for the very first object creation. Very first object creation. Do you all agree with the point? Say yes or no. Static constructor will be executed only once for the very first object creation. Am I right? My statement is right. Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, come again. Feel free to talk, not a problem. Third point. Third point is static constructor will be reused for the subsequent object creation. Subsequent object creation for the same class. My statement is right or my statement is wrong? My statement is right or wrong? Say yes or no.
Right.
Come again. Guys, are you audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you
Yes, sir.
please
I'm not
explain
getting
it
answer
again,
from
sir?
anybody.
Uh,
So, in which scenario I need to go for a static constructor? Let's take an example. What is the area of square? What is your area of square? Pi into radius into radius. Is it a pi value is a common to everybody? Yes or no? What is the value of pi?
Yes.
In normal area of circle, what is the value of pi? 3.14. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
3.14. Can I declare a variable as a float in the class saying that public float pi value? What value? Pi value equal to 3.14f. Will it correct? This is the pi value. Now, I'm trying to use, see, I'm giving a public pi value. Okay, just saying that null. Now, where I'm going to declare the pi value is, I'm declaring the pi value within the static constructor. Pi value, see, pi value is not coming. Why? Why the reason behind pi value is not coming? Whenever you make a constructor static, it will allow only static variable. Understand my point? Whenever
Yes, sir.
Yes,
you
sir.
make
Yes.
a constructor static, it will allow only static variable. Let's see here. If I use static here, you can able to access that variable. Am I getting an access?
Yes.
Equal to 3.14f. Or am I getting a static variable? So
Yes, sir.
come back to here. Fifth point, static constructor will allow only static variable. Do you all agree with this point?
Yes.
Mahesh, Chari, static constructor will allow only static variable. It will not allow any non-static variables. Clear? Clear my point? So static constructor always accept static variable. It will not accept non-static variables. So I had a pi value. Now what I'm going to do, public int or float, you can make a float area of circle equal to area of circle where I'm accepting a radius. Okay, so what is the return value I need to provide? Return underscore pi value into radius into radius. Clear? Everybody clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now go to the program.cs file. The area calculator will accept console dot write line enter the radius. What you are going to say? Enter the radius. Okay. Now integer underscore radius equal to convert dot to string. Sorry. Yeah. Convert dot to int 32 console dot read line. Understand, ma? Now, this radius, I'm going to call area calculator. I'm going to say console dot write line the area of a square is 0, comma, I say area calculator dot area of circle where I am passing a radius. Is it correct? Is it circle of radius is correct or wrong? Say sir.
Yes.
See,
Circle.
you are getting a radius. That radius you are converting into an integer. In the area of circle method, I am passing the radius. With that radius, you are going to calculate pi value into r square, and that value you are going to print it in the console. Got it? Now, same thing I'm going to got. Only the change where I'm going to do in the area calculator is Here I'm going to use, let me remove this integer because I'm going to use the same variable. Okay, now here I say area calculator 1. Now tell me whether the static constructor of a pi will be reused or it will be the same. Now try to run the project. Listen carefully. F11. Static constructor is executing? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Pi value is assigned to the variable. Now come back. You are getting a value from the user. I'm saying 6 is my radius. Now the variable radius is holding the value of 6. Yes or no? The variable radius holding the value of 6 or not?
Yes.
Now you are going to the F11. See that the pi value 3.14, the radius is 6, again radius is 6. It will calculate a number. Now coming to the second object, whether it is going inside. I pressed F11 only, whether it is going inside of the constructor.
No,
Whether it
but
is going in,
why? Because new is always creating the object, right?
new is create a memory.
Memory.
This is will be a constructor. When you make a constructor is static, it will execute only once.
Okay. So without
Understand?
calling that constructor, memory is going to create, right?
Yes. This pi value also will be holded by the object. Now you see. This pi value is holding the object, static member with 3.14. See.
That read it from constructor.
You
But
see there is a static memory. It is executed only once. It is executed only once. Now you see here, if you go and change, this is also having the static member. But only first time when you are trying to create an object, that object is going to be executed the static constructor. It will not execute every time. Okay. Now come back. I'm giving a radius as 8. Enter. You see, the pi value is still reside. Now you see here. Correct the answer. Shivanagendra, Shivateja.
Yes, sir.
You got the point or not? Shivateja.
Yes, sir.
You got the point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or you got my point? See, that is the main reason you are going for static constructor. Okay? The main reason of having a static constructor is static constructor will execute only once. Static constructor does not execute n number of times. Okay. So if anybody asks you an interview, what is your answer? What is static constructor? Static constructor will be executed only once for the very first object creation. We have to tell that very first object creation. This is the most important term. Static constructor will be reused for the subsequent object creation of the same class. You are not going to execute the constructor for the second time. Okay. And third point is the very important point. Static constructor will allow only static variable. Non-static variable will not be allowed. Everybody clear with the point? Mahesh, Chari, Bhagya, Namrata, Rushi, Shivateja, Shivanagendra. Everybody got the point what is static constructor?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Got the clarity?
Got it.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Now, this is how the static constructor in C#.NET will be work. Make sense?
The
Yes, sir.
Does
third
it make
point,
sense?
if you don't mind,
Yes,
the
sir.
third point, just give me the code level once again, like third point. Static constructor will be reused in the code. That means we are not calling that existing constructor, right?
Yes.
Yes.
See, when I'm creating an object for the very first object, this
Yes.
constructor is executed.
Hmm.
When I'm trying to create the second object, it is not going to execute the constructor because this constructor is already executed by the previous object.
Okay. But if that constructor is not static, then in that case it will execute 2 times, right?
Yes. That is the reason people are going for static constructor. See, they don't want to execute the constructor every time. They can go for static constructor. They want to execute constructor every time with the different dynamic values. They have to go for normal constructor. They won't go for a static constructor.
Oh.
Understand?
Yeah. Like static constructor having parameter also, like
You can pass parameter.
uh,
Let's see.
but every
Let's
time
see.
we should
See,
pass.
simple.
Yeah.
Float pi value equal to, can I put 3.14f?
Yes.
Can I pass this value to this constructor? Go to definition. I'm saying float
Float.
underscore pi. Okay. Now what I'm going to do? I say underscore pi. What will happen? I think it is throwing error. Yeah, super. Thank you, yaar. I never used that. Static constructor must be a parameterless.
That's what because actually.
It's good, yeah. Huh?
Very first time. So
I think great, yeah. This information I'm not aware of it. Thank you, yeah.
yes.
Nobody raised this question. Even I never used this question. Great. Thank you, Charik.
Yes.
This point is valid for me. So when you build, what will happen? What is the error it is showing? Let's see.
Parameterless.
Area calculator, a static constructor must be a parameterless. Okay, fine. So can I say here, static constructor must not allow any parameter. Agreed? I can
Yes.
say static constructor is not a parameterized constructor. Not a parameterized constructor. Do you all agree with this point? Everyone? Do you all agree with this point? So it will not allow a parameter. Now go back here. If it is not allow parameter, 3.14f. Clear? In the program.cs file, you can remove this so that the static constructor should not accept any parameter. Clear my point, everybody?
Yes.
Namrata, Rushi, Shivateja.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, nobody will explain static constructor. Is anybody explain static constructor in anywhere? Say yes or no. Shiva. Understand my point? The point here is static constructor always accept a value. Clear? Can I move forward? You all clear with the static constructor? Am I audible or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's clear.
Okay. So whenever somebody asks what is constructor, static constructor in C#.NET, these three statements, on top of that, you have to tell the statement also. Totally 5 things you have to remember. Whether you memorized or whether you practically understand, it's up to you. But end of the day, you need to answer these 5 statements. Clear my point? Bhagya,
Yes, sir.
Rushi,
Yes, sir.
Mahesh Babu, Rushi, Shivateja. Can you unmute, please? Shivateja. Am I audible, Shivateja? Okay, fine. You understand the point, right? So to create any constructor, we need to use a keyword called static. When you want to create a static constructor, we need to create a constructor. We need to use a keyword called static. Static constructor will be executed only once for the very first object creation. Static constructor will be reused for the subsequent object creation for the same class. Static constructor will allow only static variable. It will not allow any non-static variable. Static constructor must not allow any parameter. That means static constructor is not a parameterized constructor. Clear my point? Everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
First,
Yes,
make
sir.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm stopping here because we have to go for another topic called inheritance. The time will not permit for me. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we will complete the inheritance end to end. Clear my point? So that Monday we can go for interface, abstract class, polymorphism, and other topics of OOPS concepts. Clear, guys? Do you have any questions? Anybody have any questions?
No.
Cool. We'll meet by
No,
tomorrow.
sir.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you all.